All right, we're good to go. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Look, welcome to another great episode of Ringside. Because look, on today's episode, we will be discussing the
Man, we
Tyson.
got Tyson and Ngannou. Hey, Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. They happened. The fight happened in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and the outcome was very unexpected. Man, stay tuned for
Ooh-wee.
more.
Hey,
Jeez.
stay tuned for more. You already know what it is. Let's go.
Mm.
Ringside, baby. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to Ringside with Ray and Prince. Actually, it's welcome to Ringside with Ray Leonard and Prince Daniels. We switching up the name, baby. Well, we talking real sports talk. Look, we're here to educate you, to entertain you, and empower you. So make sure that you hit that like and that subscribe button and share this channel with the people that you care about the most. As you can see, that intro is nice, baby. So, man, hit that like. You already know what I'm saying? Look, Ray, what's going on, man? How you doing, baby, on this Thursday?
Man, I got the baby hair pumping today. You know how it go. It's
Ooh-wee.
Thursday, right? We ready to go. We rocking and rolling.
Hey.
Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou this past weekend in a boxing match and shocked the world.
Shock the world.
Ngannou.
Francis Ngannou. He did his thing. What? Hey, was you proud of him, Ray? Was you proud of him?
Hey, I was super proud of what Francis Ngannou did. He came out, he was patient, he was comfortable. Like most thing that happens, the first thing when you get to a boxing match, people tense up, right? Because you always worried about getting hit. And sometimes the person who was the most relaxed person in the ring ends up coming out at the victor. But this cat came in first boxing match going up against probably one of the greatest heavyweight champions of our generation, and was calm, collected. He had a game plan. He didn't get flustered, and he knocked his butt down. He knocked him down. Like shit, there was nobody predicted that, man.
No.
Besides him, besides Francis, probably.
Man, what round? I think he knocked him out in the third round, and everyone thought, for me, when I saw it, I thought it was scripted. And when they slowed it down on the replay, I was saying to myself, well, that looked like that was a nice blow to the head. And Tyson Fury, he gets hit a couple of times to the head, and he'll take them, and he'll fall down to the ground, and he'll get back up. He's known for dying and then resurrecting himself. So I felt like he was going through that same that same motion and got back up, and he finished the fight. It was 10 rounds, man. So, but that fight, that knockout, it looked scripted, but I know that it was real. So, man, when I saw it, Tyson Fury
I think what happened is Tyson Fury, he just didn't have any respect for him. Right? He thought his whole thought process is, I'm gonna go out, be faster, I'm gonna outbox you. I don't you've never done this before, and you're gonna fall into my trap. And so he was swinging punches. He was a little bit reckless. He dropped 2 1-2s back to back, and Francis Ngannou came with a check left hook. With a counter check left hook, which if you don't see that, if you don't see it, you can get knocked down easy, especially with heavyweights. So we talked about it before. It's like we were saying, everybody was like, Francis don't have a chance, but I said, like these are big dudes. They heavyweights. If you get touched, ain't nothing you could do. You 6'6", 275, and he hits you in the head, it's gonna be a problem. Now,
some power coming behind them punches.
Now everybody got hyped about the knockdown, and because Francis Ngannou didn't get knocked out. But when you really watch the fight, Fury went in there. He was a professional. He did what he had to do. He's like, man, this dude got some power. I need to just go in here and just throw my punches and just box him. So Time Master said Fury 97, 93. I thought it was a little bit closer to that because of the knockdown. And Fury didn't do a whole lot, but he outboxed him. He won the fight. So folks are saying he was robbed. That's you don't know boxing. You're
Hey,
not watching this a round for round thing.
real quick, when it comes to a knockdown happening in a round, how do they score a knockdown? Is that like 10 points? Is that 5 points? Like, how is a knockdown equated in the equation when it comes to the split decision
So
or just a
one
round?
so one knockdown traditionally, if you win the round, one knockdown gives you what they call a 10-8 round. So you only get one extra point. So it's like a three-pointer, right?
Okay.
It's a three-pointer in basketball. You can hit
Right.
that three-pointer,
Yeah.
but you still like if everybody's going to the paint and still scoring those 2-pointers, it ain't
Yeah.
gonna matter that much. So
Mm,
that one round goes 10-8. And so he won that round 10-8. But
yeah.
then if you win every other round 10-9, 10-9, 10-9, 10-9, then it's a whole different game plan.
Whole
So, and
different game.
that's pretty much what Fury did. He said, "I'm just gonna outpoint him. I ain't taking no
Man,
more chances.
right?
I'm not gonna get touched by
Exactly.
this dude again. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
box his ears off and just win this fight."
Thank you. Appreciate that, Time Master. Yeah, man. So the fight basically ended in a split decision, and Tyson Fury he won the fight. So did you think that he won the fight? Were you sure that he won the fight, or what was your thought process at the end of the fight, Ray?
Yeah, I was sure he wouldn't fight. I mean, because I knew exactly what he was going to do after he got knocked down. He said, "I'm gonna go in here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna box. I'm gonna outpoint him. I'm gonna score, score, score." Right.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
he gonna build it up every single round. I'm gonna get 10-9, 10-9. So he
Yeah.
built the points up, and although the fans did not like it, and it doesn't look good. But the sweet science of boxing says,
Mhm.
here, this is what the scoring is. And so he outpointed him, what, 71 to he landed him 71-59.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like
Yeah. It was massive.
the
It was
numbers,
massive, mates.
yeah, hey, wait, men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
We. Look, so did you think Francis Ngannou won the night? Because that's what everyone was saying. Like he won everybody over with just showing up and getting in the ring and dominating like that in that fashion. For it being his first time, and he didn't get caught up in the hype. He just came in, and he did his thing, man.
And I was impressed. Now,
Mm,
the WBC has ranked him
yeah,
and given him all these accolades, which
yeah,
I think is cool,
yeah,
but he has a long way to go. But
yeah.
I was super impressed by what he did, man. Like
Mhm.
you can't take anything away from him, and the fact that he just said, look, I'm gonna show you this that I can be a crossover because I'm actually a real fighter. He's
Mm,
been a fighter,
yeah.
so it wasn't as big as adjustment as most people thought it would be
Uh-huh,
because
uh-huh.
he has had stand up. He has
Mm,
been a fighter. I mean,
yeah,
even when you watch Conor McGregor with Floyd Mayweather,
yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
he didn't embarrass himself
Mm-mm.
because he's a fighter, and
Yeah,
it's different because
right.
you have to stand up, your feet movement. But
Yeah,
guys that are professional fighters and you train,
yeah.
you can figure it out. And Ngannou is just man a beast for that. So
Man,
I'd
he's
like
a
to
fighter.
I'd like
He's
to
a
see him stay in there and see what else he can do in that space because the heavyweight division ain't that sexy.
Mm, man, I love it, man. I mean, he is a fighter. You said that several times, but that's the reflection of his life, man. So I don't know if everyone has heard about his story. I know even Tyson Fury, he he highlighted his story and said, man, this guy's story is amazing. How he started off in Cameroon, Africa, and he started off as a child in the sand mines, mining sand, looking for material in Africa, and so while he was doing that, man, he had a goal set out for himself. He had a big dream. He said, "I need to get up out of here, man." Uh, and uh, um, and I think that him going through that hardship at an early age allowed for him to be the individual that stepped into that ring and stepped into his own and like defend himself, man, because he has taken so many risks in life, and this was just another opportunity for him to just walk into his greatness. And
Mm.
that's what he did. And I was super proud of that, just being an African, and just understanding, that this story is very empowering for a lot of young black and brown gentlemen, a lot of older and elder black and brown gentlemen that live in America, that live in Europe, that live in Africa, that live all over the globe. Like As long as you have a vision, a dream, a goal, you can pursue that, man. And nothing is impossible unless you believe it is. And he's living out his reality, meaning where his dream and his reality have merged and become one. And now
Mm.
he's considered one of the best in the world. So, man, this is you have to go back and listen to his story.
But
Go listen to it.
that's it. When you have that self belief
Yeah.
and you are determined, this guy, he left Cameroon, his journey embarked through Europe. He was stopped 6 times in Morocco. He got the Spanish international waters. The Coast Guard saved him. He was homeless in Paris. I mean, when you got somebody like that is that determined, you can't count him out. And so, shout out to him.
You know what, Ray? I want to ask you this real quick. Since you know Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson trained Francis Ngannou, so they have this similar background of upbringing where they don't really trust anybody because they had a lot of hardship growing up. Do you think that was the best trainer for Francis for this fight?
Yeah, I think it was definitely some camaraderie there from a mindset, and the mindset is that you getting everybody against you. Your back is against the wall. Nobody expects anything from you. You go and get in here and get knocked out, so what? They're like, oh, you were overmatched. But if you go in here and shock the world, then it's a whole different thing, and you become a testament to what determination can do. So he had Teddy Atlas work with him. He had Tyson work with him. He had some of the best folks work with him in the game to get him centered and to show him some of the tricks of the trade. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's what he has gone through and his accomplishments in life that prepared him for this space that he wasn't overwhelmed by the size of the event and went out there and performed like a champion. So shout out to Francis Ngannou, Viva Africa, my man out there doing his thing. So I love it, man. I love it. I love it when a brother comes through and do his thing.
Do his thing, baby, and be an inspiration and an aspiration to every single body in this world. Just remember, no matter your skin color, you can make things happen. It's all about the mind and your ability to believe in yourself. Use your emotions to drive you to the thing that you manifest to crystallize your reality. Look, I know there's a possibility that he could fight Deontay Wilder. I think that's going to be a really big fight, so I'm looking forward to that, man. I would love to see that. I know they're teasing that, but let's see what's going to happen, man. That's going to be amazing, wonderful, colossal.
Sharks in the water, man. I think give him a couple fights against guys that he can just build a record up against first. Keep honing his craft in the boxing game. Yeah. You want to throw him in against two of the best that ever did it back to back. Not saying that he can't do it, but even the best fighters coming up that have years and years of experience don't do that back to back. So, but if the money right, go fight.
Hey.
That's what I say.
If the money right, go fight. Look, fight. He's something special. Look, we have a shortened show this week because we had our NFL analyst on, Miss Ashley Ross. You already know who she is. We had her on yesterday to talk the NFL. So we're going to do a quick teaser for you guys. So check it out. And then we'll go to stand above the ropes. Let's go. You know what time it is. It is time to bring in our NFL analyst, the one and only, the best, Miss Ashley Ross. You know she hasn't been in here in a while, Ray.
It's been a long 3 weeks. I see how the last 20 years have been for Cowboy fans. Nothing but heartache and discrimination.
Hell no. He got all the eyelashes over here. He looking crazy. Mascara down here.
Bye, you guys.
Bye. We'll see you later.
How about the Cowboys?
You said, how about them Cowboys? She had to say it.
Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me,
we stealing boys.
Me. Are you stealing boys? Look, we got Sam for the votes, Ray. You got some words of advice to give to people?
Man, yeah. Stay centered in yourself, man. That's one of the biggest things that I've been thinking about this week. It's about how often we get knocked off our path because we're not centered. Right, that equilibrium, that line you saw with Tyson Fury got hit in the head, he started to fall around. Sometimes we get hit in the head and we lose our balance, but it doesn't mean that we lose our centering. We get knocked down, we still have to get up and stay with what we need to do. Stay focused on our goals and our paths. So stay centered, keep locked in. When you get up from a knockdown, keep focused on your goal. You can still win the fight even though you lost the round.
Look, I'm gonna get serious with you all. That was a mic drop right there, right? But I'm gonna get serious with you all. Look, keep effing going. Let me say that again. Keep effing going. We all have to live this life. And at the end of this journey, you either gonna say, I tried, or I gave my best. I put all of my effort into living this great life, or you're gonna say, I didn't take the risk. I didn't do what I needed to do. I wish I would have did this. You're going to live a life of regret. A lot of times when you get knocked down, you got to get back up. You got to keep going. Nobody said how this life was going to be. Nobody gave you a yellow brick road or a blueprint to live your life, but you got to keep going no matter what situation that you're in, because eventually the doors will open up. And when they do, you just continue to keep smiling. Remember that everything that you go through is a lesson. Don't think that oh, it's a mistake, or you're getting reprimanded by God. No, these are all lessons to help you grow. If we don't have lessons, then we'll never grow. So remember, keep going, learn along the way, and every time you learn something, make sure you take a mental note of that. And the next time you get an opportunity, apply that mental note or that knowledge that you have, because that's going to turn into wisdom. And that's all that we have to say to you. Keep effing going. Don't stop. You got it within you. You already saw what Francis did. So make sure that inspires you and keeps you going every single morning. So before your feet touch the ground, before you get out of bed, you got to say, thank you, universe, for waking me up. You got to say, thank you, God, for waking me up, because this is another day where you get a chance to be great. In order to be great, you need to be grateful. And I'm done.
Yeah, ain't nothing else to say, but peace. And power.
And power, y'all. Y'all have a good one, man. Make sure that y'all share this channel with everyone that you care about. Hit that like and the subscribe button. Thank you for joining me and Ray for Ringside. Make sure you check out our podcast. It drops every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Spotify, Amazon, wherever you get your podcast from, Electrocast and everything else. You already know. We already won an award for the best podcast in 2023, the HAPA Award. So we happy about that. Ray, we got Tony Tarasco coming up on our next podcast.
Man, y'all gotta make sure y'all check that one out. That is a dope episode. The last few episodes have been just like straight fire, straight education. It's life for you. So go check it out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Get us up to these million followers where we need to be. So
yes, exactly. Holla at us. We out, y'all. But remember, Ty Master just said, stop the violence. Stop the violence. That means you have to stop the conflict within your own self to stop the violence. So we appreciate that, Ty Master. Y'all have a good one. We out.